Zombie apocalypse.
By the way, grading questions, which is the question without answers, without A, B, C, D. It's just a grading question. I just need the final answer as a number, like 2, 3, 4, only the final answer. So please, let's start now by doing number 16 in 30 seconds or something like this. And then send the answers, please, privately between me and you. Okay. Let me solve it. Here, he said, if x more than 0, what is one possible solution to the equation above me and you? All right, just like this. Okay, the answer will be 1 or 2. You are going to choose one of them, but like how? He said x more than 0. You have two ways. The first way, which is the easiest one, but you have to be lucky to find the answer that easy. We are going to, if he said x more than 0, you are going to substitute x with 1. If both sides are equal, it's going to be this number. It's not, if it's not, you are going to try another number, which means I'm going to try x equal 1. 1 multiplied by 1 minus 4, 1 multiplied by 1 minus 4 equal negative 4. Okay, and then I'm going to try 1 in the other side. So negative 4 multiplied by x, which is negative 4 multiplied by 1, it's also negative 4. So negative 4, so 1, right? You can just write it down, right? What is the perfect solution? Perfect solution, the mathematical one. Look. First step, I'm going to substitute. I'm going to distribute x power 3 multiplied by x power 2, which is x power 5. And x power 3 multiplied by 5, negative 5, x power 3. And then I'm going to take 4x to the other side with a positive sign, just like this. Okay, I want to factorize it completely. I'm going to take x as a common factor because I have x in this term and in this term and in this term. I'm going to take it as a common factor from all of them. So x power 5, when I take x, it's going to be x power 4. X power 3, when I take x, it's going to be x power 2. And when I take x from 4x, it's going to be 4 equals 0. Then x, open two brackets. X power 4, it's going to be x power 2 and x power 2. And now two numbers multiplied by each other give you 4, and the sum is 5, which is 1 and 4. 1 multiplied 4 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. It's a plus, so it's going to be negative. We are about to done. Equals 0. So x first. And then we will factorize this bracket. So x minus 1, x plus 1, and factorize the second bracket, x minus 2, x plus 2 equals 0. So it's now completely factorized. So I have 5 values, x when x without a number, so that means in x equals 0. If x minus 1 equals 0, this means x equal 1. X plus 1 equals 0, x equal negative 1. X equals 2, x equals negative 2. All right, I have 5 values, but I'm going to take only the positive ones, which is x equal 1, x equal 2. Why? Because he said I want x more than 0. So I'm going to collect only the positive ones, so it's 1 or 2. You are going to choose any one of them, then move to your bubble sheet, put the answer. I'm going to choose 1, and this is it. Okay, let's move to number 17. Concentrate. Here we have 7 over 9x minus 4 over 9. All right. When we talk how to add and subtract fractions, we have to get a common denominator, which is denominator, the number down, 9, it has to be also 9. Okay, here, it's ready. 7 over 9 minus 4 over 9, so I will keep 9 as it is. And 7 minus 4, it's a 3, x equal 1 over 4 plus 5 over 12. It's not ready. I don't have any common denominators, so I'm going to solve it right here. 1 over 4 plus 5 over 12. I'm going to ask myself, how I'm going to get common denominator from those two numbers. It's 12, so I'm going to multiply 4 by 3 up and down. So 3 multiplied by 1, 3, 4 multiplied by 3, 12, plus 5 over 12. Right, now it's ready. 12, 12. I'm going to take only 1, and 3 plus 5, 8. Let's do it here. 8 over 12. All right, let's continue. 3 over 9, when we simplify it, it's going to be 1 over 3 when you are dividing 3 up and down. And here divided 4 up and down, it's going to be 2 over 3. All right, what is that? The last step, if you have a fraction right here, you can take this one with a cross and this one with cross. So x equals 2 multiplied by 3, 2 multiplied 3 over 1 multiplied by 3. So 3 with 3, so x equal 2 over 1, which is 2. All right, all of it to get a common denominator. Simplify, take 3 multiplied by 2, 1 multiplied by 3, and this is it. So it's all about to get common denominator. Don't forget about this stuff. $18. What do you think? 18. Let's discuss. Let's analyze it. We will not solve it. We are going to analyze it, and then we are going to solve. Two isosceles triangles are shown above. Two isosceles, which is this one and this one, this side equal to this side and this side equal to this side. This is the meaning of isosceles. And if we have isosceles triangles, if this side equal to this side, that means that this angle equal to this angle. And same here, if this side equal to this side, so the angle, the opposite angle equal to the opposite angle. We have two equal angles. All right. And he said if 180 minus z, 180 minus this z equal to y, and y equals 75, what is the value of x? All right, we have y equals 75. I want to get z. After I'm getting z, I'm going to get this angle because I have two equal angles. I'm going to subtract from 180 to get this one. And the last step, I'm going to subtract 180 because it's a straight line to get x. All right. Let's do this stuff. First of all, I want to get z. So it's 180 minus z equals 2y. Y equals 75, which means 2 multiply 75. 150, so z equal 30. Great. These triangles add up to 180, this one. So 180 minus 30 equals 150. What is 150? These two angles. Two angles. I want each one. So I'm going to take 150 and divide it by 2. It's going to be 75. So this angle equals 75. Okay, I want x. I know that the straight line is 180 degrees. So 180 minus this 75, I'm going to get x. 180 minus 75 equals 105, and this is it. All right, let's recap. We got z from the equation, put y equals 75, we got z equals 30. And then triangle 180, I'm subtracting the 30 to get these two angles. And then I'm dividing by 2 to get 75, which is the measure of this one and the measure of this one. All right, I want x, so I'm trying to reach. Here it's 180 degrees because it's a line. 180 minus this 75, it's going to be 105, which is this angle. So we used straight line in the last step. Triangles add up to 180 in the second step, and the equation in the first step. This equation. Clear? Okay. Question number 19. Think first. think which lesson you are going to use, how you are going to solve this problem. So think in that way, which lesson I'm going to use, and then you will find it easy, inshallah. Please think in that way. Think in that way. I'm teaching you how to think in SAT questions, not how to solve. How to solve is very easy. You know all the steps. You know all the steps you took in school, but how to think. So please learn how to think in these kinds of questions. All right, let me read it. At a lunch stand, each hamburger has 50 more calories than each order of fries. If 2 hamburger and 3 order of fries have a total of 1,700 calories, how many calories does a hamburger have? All right, I'm going to think about which lesson I'm going to use because I have a little experience in these questions. I see that he's comparing between two things, hamburger and fries. Comparing between two things, which means I'm going to use system of equations. Two equations. I'm going to translate this problem into two equations. Look, each hamburger has 50 more calories than fries. Let's name hamburger H and fries F. So hamburger has 50 calories more than fries, which means fries plus 50. And it's the first equation. What about the second one? If 2 hamburgers and 3 order of fries have a total of 1,700 calories, 2 hamburgers plus 3 fries have a total of 1,700. And then I translate it into two equations. I'm going to use substitution or elimination method as you talk in the school. For me, it's easy to get 50 right here. It's going to be H minus 50 equals F. Why? Because he wants hamburger, so I'm going to get H from one step. I'm going to eliminate F and put H minus 50 instead. So 2H plus 3H minus 50 equals 1,700, and then we are going to solve for H to get H. So 2H plus 3 multiplied by H, which is 3H minus 150 equal 1700. Take this one here and add H's. So 5H equal 1850. All right, please stop here. How I'm going to do this one without a calculator? We have two ways. We have two ways to do this one without a calculator. First way, long division. And I believe that a lot of you hate it, but some of you know how to do it. So please do it if you know. I'm going to introduce another way. 1,850 divided by 5. Look, 1850 divided by 5. I'm going to divide each digit, which means 1 over 5, I cannot divide it. So I'm going to take 18. 18 divided by 5, I know that 15 divided by 5 is 3, and I still have 3 from the 18. 18 divided by 5, I have 3 fives because 15. 15, I still have 3. What I'm going to do with this 3, I'm going to put it here. So it's going to be 35, 30. The remainder, 35 over 5. 35 over 5, which is 7, and 0. I will put it as it is. Again, let me repeat this part. How to solve division without long division without calculating. If you have 1850, or let me say another number, which is 2600 over 5. I'm going to start with 2 divided by 5. I cannot. 26 over 5. I know that 25 over 5 is 5, and I still have 1 because I used the 25 divided by 5, it gave me 5. I still have 1. I'm going to put it here. So it's going to be 1 and 0, which is 10 divided by 5. 10 divided by 5 is 2, and 0 as it is. This simple way. Clear? Okay, so first of all, we think which lesson we are going to use. We said that we are going to translate into two equations because he's comparing. So it's system. We translated, we used the elimination and substitution method. We got H, and we now know how to divide it without long division, without wasting time. Okay, don't forget to move back to your bubble sheet and put 370. 3, 7,